Hello, 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 my tubies, my Teletubbies. This is a special shout out to all my sister soldiers in my women's group and to all those around the world. Today we're going to talk about when you are grade A supply. Now, when you have moral standards and requirements, you are considered grade A supply. The narcissists have moved on to people who have no self esteem, people who are desperate, people they can control and manipulate. This is what we call low grade supply, something that will never measure up to you. Grade A supply will never allow the narcissist to treat them like scum. When you see someone hanging on to this narcissist, you know instantly that they are low grade supply, who know that they're not worth much, they're worthless, and they don't deserve any better because they know that they are not a good person or good people. They know that they are just as toxic as the narcissist. Now, that's one of the reasons why I constantly kept throwing out my ex narc. Constantly, every time you look up, I was throwing them out, throwing them out. Oh no, hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no. And the only reason why I kept bringing him back, and God is my witness, is because he had disabilities. Because when I think about my kid's father who cheated on me, I threw him out once and did not look back because he didn't have disabilities. He didn't make me feel sorry for him. But with my ex narc, yeah, he got over. He got over really good. Uh, I'm thinking about that, how foolish I was in that aspect. Um, that was just manipulation, total manipulation, because he had like cerebral palsy. He told me about how he had TBI, traumatic brain injury, when he was younger. His mom dropped him or whatever the hell, whatever. But no, I don't believe that because uh, he's just a narcissist. Okay, so anytime you see them with this low grade are people who just keep putting up with it, keep putting up with it. They don't throw them out, they don't question anything, they just let him do what the hell he wants to do, and they say nothing about it, which I'm sure that's not my sister soldiers, because we argue, we fuss, we fight, and when you're fussing and fighting, then you know that you are still considered grade A supply. And when you're constantly kicking them out, that in itself shows you. So don't stress over these inferior individuals. These narcissists will never, ever find someone of your equivalence. But don't get it twisted. Now you could trust and believe that they are out there looking and searching to find someone who could be at least half the woman you are, but it's to no avail. They will never find someone on your level. They will only find someone who's dumb enough to believe all the bullery and all the crap and all the manipulation. They're going to buy into that. Those are the only types that they're going to find. I found out just recently, not too long ago, that my ex narc, that he's been out there borrowing money, he had his phone turned off, and that he's doing badly. And for some reason, God and Jesus Christ, they always make sure somehow I either see their demise or I hear about it. So don't worry about the small stuff. They always get what they deserve in the end. Like one of my sister soldiers said in my women's group, they burn bridges everywhere they go. If they cheated on you, they took advantage of you, even after all the good things that you have done for them. Think about all the great things you've done for them, and they still treated you badly. So if they did that to you, then you know that he's going to do the same exact thing to their low grade supply. So you just sit there and you wait for the show, honey. Get your popcorn, sit back and wait for the show. These narcs have sold their souls to the devil. So they're getting the nice or the good things in the beginning. But what they don't realize is that God is sitting there watching every single thing they do, and he knows every single thing that they have done. He's watching. They're always going to get the good stuff first, and then comes the crap second. Whereas with Christians and good people, it seems to work in reverse. We always get the crap first, and then we get the good stuff. And the reason for that is so that we can value the good stuff later on. It seems that the narcissists, they get everything good up front only to wind up in the hole or down and out later on. So you just sit back and relax and remember what goes up must eventually come down. All the good
Powering
things,
off.
sorry, that's my phone. All the good things they have now, it can suddenly overnight disappear overnight. They could catch some kind of diseases. They could end up with cancer, lose their job, end up in jail for something they are not guilty of. Think about that one. But they got away with so many other things that they were guilty of, and they got away with it. But what they failed to realize is that karma, it has no deadline. So you sit back with that little smirk on your face, knowing that they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. So much can happen and so much can change in just 24 hours. So the longer you have to wait to see them get their karma, that's the worse their karma is going to be. Trust and believe. God said, you sit still, stand still, sit there. Vengeance is mine. I will repay. And we have to remember that. God, He waits for the perfect time. And it's a time when they are at their most vulnerable. If we please just remember that God is not going to let them get away with the way that they have treated you. You have shown them nothing but love and kindness and had their back and was holding them down and doing right by these demonic, I call them demons, and all they knew how to give back was uh, low down, dirty, rotten treatment. So you just sit back, keep your popcorn there, because the show will soon begin. God got this. And I wanted to say to my girl Jessica, I love you so much, girlfriend, for you sharing this insight on at our women's group. And I want everyone to know we have our women's group. Just get the Marco Polo Walkie Talkie app, and you could be a part of the group also. Uh, put my name and phone number in your contact list, and then go back to your Marco Polo, send me an invite, and I will accept you, and you'll be a part of the group, and you're going to meet some amazing, amazing women who have shed so much. I've learned so much from these women. This is like the best group ever, and you are more than welcome, and you are definitely invited, and you will be welcomed with open arms. You always have a choice. This is Sheila True Love, always loving you, and please choose wisely.